Reaper's Revenge. We are open this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Gates open at 6. Friday and Saturday they close at 11. Sunday they close at 10. Right there on the website, Reaper's Revenge.
All right. Close at 11. Let's do it. Reaper's Revenge. Highly ranked by a couple different people as one of the best, if not the best, attraction in eastern Pennsylvania area. And I'm gonna just flat out say it. I agree with them. I was really getting kind of bummed out too because Pure Terror Scream Park kind of really disappointed me. Waldorf pretty much disappointed me. It's 5:30 a.m. on Sunday, September 27th now. I got out of Reaper's Revenge at about 1:30. So right after I got out of Waldorf, which took me way too much time to get there, I bolted up to Reaper's. I gotta say, yeah, ever since the beginning of that night, I was actually really impressed. There was nothing really that I had to complain about. I'm trying to think about things to complain about right now. I can't. You go up, you get your ticket, everything's nice and easy. You go in, the very first thing that you do is you go on the hayride. Again, it's daisy chained. You could go to Sector 13, which I guess is their brand new attraction. Another zombie apocalypse thing. But you might as well save that for the last because it was brand new and it's great. So, is this guy seriously going to be on my ass the whole freaking time? I hate these freaking headlights that look like they're like high beaming, but they're not. Get my ticket, I get in line to go to the hayride. It's a long line, but not that long at all compared to most nights, I'm sure. And they know how to do it right. Remember how I was talking about, if you're going to have a whole bunch of people waiting in line, you got to give them something while they're waiting. Something. That's why they got queue line actors, right? But you don't even need to have queue line actors, just have something. What do they have? Movies. Movies projecting. They were just getting wrapped up with Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds right when I arrived, and they just started Pet Sematary while I was in line. It was great.
It's a good story. Good walk. I'll take you up there sometime. Tell you the story, too.
Finally get on the wagons. Things seem to be flowing really, really smoothly. Oh, even before that, even just like getting out of the parking lot and walking to the ticket booth, it's like a good 100 yards or something that you walk on this path that goes right in between these two little bodies of water, and they got all these tiki torches lit. It's just spooky. And I'm sure it's less spooky when there's a lot of people there. This was obviously, their first night. Was tonight the first night? I think so. Just really great. And you just hear the sounds coming from all over the place. They got weird sounds, it's not just like creepy stuff all the time. It's just weird. Buzzing, alarms, static from like megaphones and things like that. Just stuff. You get on the wagon, and this is funny. By the way, I hope you're enjoying the creep cam. Could do this, but that's not creepy. They have an intro, and the animatronic that they have on top of this mausoleum thing that introduces you, I guess, kind of into the hayride is the same animatronic that was in front of Pure Terror Scream Park doing nothing.
In inferno irradiabile.
And they used it perfectly. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, freaking 4 or 6 bursts of fire just erupt all around you on top of this castle wall. Like, what the freaking hell? Just out of nowhere. It was a long hayride. There was parts of it that reminded me of Haunted Overload because he had these giant jack-o'-lantern creature structures. There's parts of the attraction where they will go up and they will grab you. Not like, you're walking through and like they'll touch you and pet you. They will do that, but I'm talking about like they'll actually grab you like you volunteered yourself for the show. And they put people in cages. They took me and they put me on a table. They just grabbed random kids off of the hayride. It was awesome. And you can buy a glow stick to tell everybody that, actually, no, you don't buy it. They give it to you and it tells the actors, okay, no, that one does not want to get grabbed. It was just really, really well put together. And they take you off of the tractor and you kind of think it's done. And then you go on this other attraction that they have, and then you're back on the hayride again. Freaking awesome. And the walkout that they did there reminded me a lot of Woods of Terror. Everything is kind of on a hill, but like these big sets. Great actors with great makeup, a lot of passion. We finally get off the hayride. This is already like damn near freaking 40, 50 minutes into the whole thing. You go to their next attraction, which is called Pitch Black. Now, I, for one, hate the dark attractions. I have never liked them because I didn't pay money to walk into a maze that's nothing but a bunch of plywood walls set up and you gotta feel your way out. For some reason, it scares the crap out of everybody else. Whatever. But this one, I was going to skip, but I'm glad I didn't. This one was great. It actually wanted to use the sense of feel and sound and everything. There was so many freaking weird sounds going on in there. Laughing, crying, yelling, banging, buzzing, all different. It's like you were freaking trapped in a freaking psychedelic nightmare the whole time. Everything was tilted walls, it was textured walls, it was wet, it was squishy floors, there was crawling in some spaces, there was all different kinds of things that you can think that a haunt uses to make you feel or brush up against something and make you question what it is. They had it in there.
We work real hard to try to get inside your mind, get your train of thought somewhere else. My employees, I drive them nuts because I'm such a perfectionist. And I think the customers really appreciate it.
Then they brought you to Section 13, the amazing set. And it actually had a story too. That's what I freaking loved about it. They took you all in and then they quarantined you and then they tried to infect you. And then they took you and they tried to test you. And then you're put into this thing where you got to go deeper and deeper into like all these other patients that didn't make it out. And they're all mutating into these things that they slowly start as like regular people crying out for help, then just crazy zombies, then crazy zombies that are freaking even more crazier, I guess. And then they got mutated creatures all over the place, mutation things inside display cases all over the place. It's so freaking good. They did a great job. That was one of the best ones I've ever seen. I am very glad that something good happened out of it. I was getting real bummed out. Like, why am I even doing this anymore? That's how Pure Terror and Waldorf kind of made me feel. Reaper's Revenge over there in Scranton, Pennsylvania. Check it out if you got the time. It's one not to be missed. In this industry, there's really no telling if the thing can just go up in flames one day, literally and figuratively. So get out there. It's there now. It exists. Do it. Good night.